Okay, so here's another card I'm going to show you using the products out of our new kit. This time we're going to start with Green Apple colour box. So again, inking up the brayer, we're going to transfer this beautiful green over to our jelly plate. What a fabulous green. I do use a lot of green. It is my favourite colour. Okay, so going back to our Brushos with the 3 colours within the kit and our fan brush here. I'm just going to pick up the colour and then we're just going to tap that lovely yellow on to the jelly plate. Okay, this time we're going to go for a more blue effect, so I'm going to pop a bit more blue on than I did the last time. And of course we're selling the Brushos individually now. They're so popular amongst everybody. We decided to bring out the whole range individually online now, so you can just add to your collection and as and when. Okay, so I'm just going to go with the yellow and the blue this time. Pop that over there. And then taking again another sheet of the multifarious, and we're going to pop that down over the top and just gently smooth over the top. And there we go. Wow, look at that. That green is incredible. Love it. Okay, let's move the jelly plate to the side now. And as you can see, I mean, it is slightly damp still, but it does dry very quickly, so you can stamp onto it almost immediately. Just sort of fan it a little bit. There we go, it's almost dry now. So I'm going to trim that down. And there it is. Okay. So this time we're going to use some of our older stamps, but still a favourite amongst a lot of you. And I'm going to ink up in the Nocturne. Make sure she's completely covered, and then I'm going to pop her down just about there. Good press. Leave it rest. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So as she is flying through the air, I think we're going to go for some trees, down here. So taking one of our newer trees, inking up in the Monarca, if that's how you pronounce it. I apologise if it's not. And this is one of our really tall, slim fir trees. I don't need a bigger block because I'm only using the top end anyway, so, but we do the huge blocks for all our bigger stamps. Okay, and we're going to have a little bit of foliage at the top here, so I'm going to use something quite delicate for that. And this time I'm going to stamp off and just put the second impression down, just to give a slightly lighter effect. Like so. And we'll pop the moon in now so we can see what we're doing. So place that piece of acetate over the top, as I say, nice and clear so you can see where you want to place that. And then taking a smoothie, keep one finger on, take a little off first, and then we're just going to sweep that from the centre out all the way around. Try not to move it like I just did. Just keep a nice firm pressure on and work your way around the edge. There we go. Okay. So the reason why I did a slightly lighter effect at the top there is because it's quite nice overlapping a slightly more solid leaf over the top of the fine detail, the foliage at the back. It just gives you a really nice contrast actually. So inking up, this is one of our old favourites, it's a vine leaf. Again, make sure that you've got it completely covered. And I'm just going to pop that over the top. Let it rest a while. Put a bit of pressure on it. There. So immediately it gives you depth. You've got something in the foreground, something in the background. And I'm going to do a little there as well. Okay. And I'm going to pop some words around. I'm going to take that first impression off. There. Any words are fine, anything specific to the card. This is a Christmas verse, but as I say, you can choose whichever verse you like. So and I'm going to pop just a few here. There we go. So again, I'm going to go around the edge of the card. Just very gently bringing in that beautiful purple. Working your way all around the edge, pulling it together. And if you want more depth, you just keep on going around with another layer. But it just changes the card completely by doing that. Okay, so using our jelly roll pen, this is our glittery one, which is absolutely fabulous for doing the wings. And because it's clear, it means you can go over the top of any stamped image. You see? And you can still see the image through the glitter. So it's fabulous for doing wings. I also tend to go around the edge of the moon just to give it a little bit of a sparkle. Hope you can see that. Okay, so we're going to finish off this time using the Sprinkle the Iridescent Gold, which is another fabulous product from Brusho. Such a fine powder glitter, but it looks just stunning. Spritz a bit more water on and you can see how subtle, but it looks like proper fairy dust, that does. So I'm going to leave that dry and then we shall mount that ready onto our greeting card